once again, happy Valentine's Day. If you can't be with the one you love the one you're with. And the one we are with today is Roller Derby. It's day 2 of Battle of the All-Stars 2020. My name is New Jersey Knight. With me is
Kelly Kruger.
And we are here to call Virginia versus Kansas. And we'd like to get those rosters out to you right now, starting with Virginia. Number 1, Psycho Julia. Number 011, River Strong. Number 4, Sailor Jupe Hitter. 178, Raven Darkhold. 1883, Scoriental Express. Number 19, Angry Penguin. 211, Pretty Gritty. Number 23, Blaxican Ninja. 247, Swiss Spanker. Number 33, T. Your Captain. Number 42, Country Jam. 47, Skate Monster. Number 5, Stone Wallop. Number 63, Shank. Number 7, The Kiss of Death, Smack Mamba. Number 85, Eternal Glam Nation. 854, Sayonara. Number 90, Cannibal Kitty. Number 99, McNightmare. And 999, Raygun. Pew, pew, pew. And your coaches are Speed Junkie, G.I. Sly, and Terhelion. And what is up with Team Kansas?
For Kansas, we have number 12, Rolla. Number 1337, Luna Shovegood. Number 187, Sweet Assassin. Number 2, Hippie Shin Kicker. Number 232, Sophie Nominal. Number 26, Shutter Speed. And number 316, Jinja Ninja. Number 317, Flipper. Number 4, Jessica Boom. Number 138, Hitney Spears. Number 678, Triple B. 7108, Vanilla Slice. Number 777, No El Paso. Number 8, Beef Body Ohadi. Number 87, Skilla. Number 999, Abella Virus. And your captains being number 10, Olsen. Number 86, Black Mamba. And number 89, Heart.
We got a Smack Mamba and a Black Mamba.
All the Mambas.
Confused.
They're smacking the Black Mamba.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Combined it.
I guess. Okay, since we got a little under a minute here, let's talk about Team Virginia and how they got here. They first lost to Texas and then beat Maine earlier today, while Kansas yesterday beat North Carolina,
Yes,
then lost to California, and then today beat Saskatchewan.
Yes.
And the interesting thing here is the winner of this bout plays Tennessee for 9th place on Sunday at 12:10 p.m. The loser plays North Carolina for 11th place at 10:20 a.m. on Sunday.
Well, I know for Team Kansas that's a win either way because they came in seated at 15th. So either getting 9th or 11th, or it looks like 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th, depending on how things flesh out, is definitely a jolt in the up direction.
Absolutely. And Virginia came in at number 10. So if they were to win and still lose, they're still even. But if they win, they go up a notch and they are 9th. But guess who is number 9th? Tennessee. And they would like to keep that.
Yeah, they would.
So we don't know what's going to happen. But right now what we do know is happening is Smack Mamba. Smack Mamba is
on white on Kansas is actually number 138.
Thank you.
Okay. Looks like we're all ready now, and like I said, number 7, Smack Mamba, wearing the star for Virginia. We apologize in advance. Throughout the game, we are at turn 1, so we cannot see the back of the jersey.
It is Hart who is jamming for Kansas, donning the sunflower.
Smack Mamba, the MVP of the earlier today game.
And Hart was the MVP of the North Carolina game yesterday.
And you can see why it takes lead jam status. First time for her. Star pass to number 33T.
And Hart able to go in on the inside line, squeeze on through, get those 4 points, and call it before T was able to pick up any points for Virginia.
And for those who are just listening and can't see, Kansas is in white, Team Virginia in black, as we got number 47, Skate Monster for Virginia.
On the line from Virginia, number 47, that is Skate Monster.
I think it might be Vanilla Slice.
It is.
I win.
You know your Kansas players.
They're going through, and Vanilla is your lead jammer. Looks like Kansas is doing what they love, which is containing that jammer. You have No El Paso holding on to Skate Monster right in front of your view a little bit, right in turn one.
Right in front of my
right in front of
right
our view, which is kind of cool to watch. Makes announcing a little bit easier when the things are happening right in front of your face.
But another 4 points goes up on the board for Vanilla Slice, only 40 seconds into the jam. Skate Monster was approaching the pack, got the call from the Kansas coach to call it off. 8 points total in that jam. I'm sorry, 9 points total in that jam. But it looks like Skate Monster
Was able to get
was
one.
able to get one before the jam was called off.
On the line from Virginia, we have number 5, Stone Wallop.
We got number 5, Stone Wallop for Virginia.
And Jessica Boom for Kansas in white.
Getting that old school pivot line start.
Both sets of packs rolling backwards, but it looks like Jessica Boom is able to skate past Raven Darkhold and become your lead jammer for Kansas.
3 for 3 for Kansas. 3 jams, 3 lead jam status, and that is an apex jump. And called it off immediately. 4 points and quit it. 17-1 now in favor of Kansas. 17 minutes left in the first half. Once again, if this is your first game this weekend, only 40-minute games. This is only a 40-minute game, so 2 20-minute periods, 5-minute intermission, 5 penalties is an ejection, only 2 timeouts, and 1 official review, official challenge. If you win it, you will not retain it.
It looks like we have
It's like Rolla.
Rolla for Kansas jamming against number 90 for Virginia.
Cannibal Kitty.
Both packs starting to go super fast, trying to catch up to these jammers that are getting through these packs at a remarkable rate.
Okay, that is a 0-0 frame there, first one of the game. Cannibal Kitty was your lead jammer, but hot on her heels was Rolla and had to call off the jam. Looks like Smack Mamba back out there. There was a little scare in the earlier game where she immediately went down, and I talked to her early, and she said that she had her arms on her chest, so when she got hit, it's like she jammed her wrist into her sternum, and she just kind of went down, knocked the wind out of her. Hart takes lead jam status, her second.
And it looks like
points.
looks like Hart is going to the penalty box.
Misjudged. Star pass to T, so no lead jammer this jam number 5. We are going the full 2 minutes.
It looks like Team Virginia was trying to insert into the Kansas wall to try to put in some offense, but they were trying to do it against Olsen, and they will not be moved.
Little bird girl, that is correct. I remember that, as you said, that there were 2 Black Mambas, and they played each other last year.
Stop it. That is awesome. As this is my first BOTAS, I'm kind of mad that I missed 2 Black Mambas going against each other. I guess I have to settle for one. One's enough.
One and then a smack.
And then a smack, yes. We have a smack Mamba. So it looks like Hart trying to fight through, able to jump backwards and then go transition right back into.
Toe stop work. I always love watching good toe stop work because I can never do it.
I'm a sucker for fancy footwork, I will tell you. We have that in common, sir. Getting a miss off of Ninja. Hart able to get through both jammers through and picking up 4 points for each of their teams respectively.
4 point pass right there. Knocked out of bounds is T. Has to recycle all the way back. Also knocked out is Hart by Black Skin Ninja.
The Black Skin Ninja, I watched the game that they had earlier, and she is definitely not a jammer's best friend. She makes you regret your life choices when you don that helmet cover.
Absolutely. I've been watching her play for several years, and she hit a jammer one time. I hurt.
Oof.
Yeah.
I believe it.
So that is 19 points there for T, 11 points for Hart.
And the score is Kansas 28, Virginia 20.
So Virginia swallowed up a little bit of that lead, and in 40-minute bouts, a little
goes a
very long way.
I was very interested to see how this this game would play out. Both teams have very strong walls that support their jammers very well.
So while that was happening, out in front is Vanilla Slice, your lead jammer, and Angry Penguin, the Virginia's pivot, is in the penalty box. Standing in the penalty box now at number 87. Looks like she was about to release that Skella, but jam was called off before she can exit the penalty box, before she was released from the penalty box. 4 points go up on the board for Vanilla Slice, giving her a total of 13.
Yeah, I hope you were able to see that last jam, because Vanilla Slice basically ducked underneath all of the Virginia blockers to get through. She didn't touch a soul. She literally got small and just skated underneath them. It was very cool.
Stone Wallop wearing the star for Virginia.
And that is Jessica Boom for Kansas.
Jessica Boom out in front for the second time.
It looks like Virginia's kind of using their speed to their advantage, because honestly, when Kansas gets a little fast, they kind of forget that they're better when they are slow and can contain that jammer.
Yet another 4 in and out for Jessica Boom, bring her total to 8 points, 36-20 in favor of Kansas. About 11 and a half minutes left in the first period. As we are trying to find out exactly who is jamming here. Number 90, Cannibal Kitty. Last time she was out there, she got lead jam status, but no points.
Triple B. Triple B for Kansas. Triple B started as like maybe a relief jammer in the first game against North Carolina, but by that second game against Kansas, she is a part of their jammer rotation.
Big hit by Ray Gun, and has to recycle all the way to the back. And she calls it off on behest of her coach. 4 points there. So 40-20, a 20-point lead there for Kansas.
Yeah, I think the coach might have been trying to keep Raven Darkhold in the box, and she was able to get through. I think that's why he was having her call it.
Gotcha.
But she didn't see it in time, because that's someone you want to keep in the box when your jammers are out.
Absolutely.
Raven is intimidating. And you have Hart for Kansas as your lead jammer.
Second time there for Hart, as Smack has 1 left to beat. Knocked to the inside by number 10, Olsen. Once again, Olsen knocks out Smack Mamba.
Yeah, the two wall of Olsen and no El Paso. And then you bring in Elbella Virus. That's just a wall you need to do exactly what Mamba did, and she passed that helmet panty.
4 points there. Sick little twist move around the outside, then calls it off, putting up a couple of points.
Did you see that? No El Paso hit the Virginia jammer into her own, or the Virginia blocker into Virginia's jammer. That was pretty rad.
It's always fun when someone pushes someone into someone else,
Yes.
especially if it's
Their own
teammate.
teammates.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying
No
to do
sorry. there's no apologies in that.
No, I meant the actual teammate that's going against. Like,
Either
I'm not doing
or,
this. Someone
whatever.
else is doing this to me.
And that is Vanilla Slice with her third lead jam status. She's working with 13 points. Oh no, power jam situation for Kansas. That's detrimental for Virginia. That is a 50-20 lead.
I will say Kansas definitely takes advantage of those power starts or power jams.
It seems like they don't like necessarily like a power jam, like a power start. They like a fresh start, as I've seen throughout the weekend. And who's going to get the power start here?
Looks like Jessica Boom.
Jessica Boom. And on the outside, using her toe stops, and Jessica Boom, lead jam status for the third time, and she's got about 20 seconds now to play with, see if she can rack up some more points, lengthening that lead that Kansas has.
And she does just that, jumping on that, doing that apex jump on that inside line of turn 2.
Skate Monster released from the penalty box. We are at full strength, 5-on-5. The Apex Skate Shop
Penalty box. And Jessica Boom able to get through.
Another power jam.
Oh.
As Jessica Boom gets another 30 seconds.
Yeah, the Kansas blockers are very, very smart, and they basically just made sure that she was able to draw that cut and get her back in the penalty box. And then they're like, oh, we'll go play O. We'll help you out. So Jessica does have a little bit of breathing room, a little bit.
So Jammer is standing in the penalty box, so under 10 seconds left for the penalty as she escapes the penalty box.
And
star in hand.
There's Raven, but she had to give her up because she got that no pack call.
16 points there for Jessica Boom. And that is a 50-point lead for Kansas. Kansas 70, Virginia 20. 6:22 left in the first half. Looks like we're going to get a timeout by Kansas. He's going to talk some things over with the ref, or he's just talking to the ref real quick.
Oh, well, while we are in a timeout, let us give a shout out to 888. Derby isn't your typical sport. It is more like a carefully choreographed mosh pit on wheels. That's why we make protective gear specifically designed for those who lay it all out there on the track. We cover heads, elbows, wrists, knees, hips, and yes, even butts. But because being Derby ready is one thing, but being Derby dominant is another. Check them out at their website, www.888.com, and find them also on Instagram.
And look at the chat there. Yes, there is no sorry in Derby, especially when you're pushing your teammate into someone else. A lot of boom out there in the VA all day. Thank you, Black Bolt. Love that DC pack. So, yeah, if you're out there listening to the show or watching the stream, get into the chat room and live chat, and we'll try to play with you while we have a
little time to kill
and play back and forth.
Yes, that is very true. Thank you, the Chad. I will say, I love my Roku Smart TV because I can watch this on my TV while I'm chatting on the chat on my phone. So I have my nice big screen, and I'm watching all the Derby.
Stone Wallop sneaks on through. Their first lead jam status of the game since Cannibal Kitty. So this is Virginia's second overall.
Yeah, it looks like, I will say one of the reasons is because there are 2 Kansas blockers in the box right now. So that is why Virginia was able to get Stone Wallop, and as the lead jammer, Black Mamba coming out of the penalty box, hitting Stone Wallop, drawing her back to the first corner.
And Rolla rolls on by, putting up 4 points. Tied at 4 right now in the jam. Stone Wallop calls it off. Not before 3 more points? 7 total for Stone Wallop there. 4 total for Rolla.
And it looks like Kansas will play down a blocker, but Virginia will have all of their teammates on the track. Oh, there you go. There's my husband. He's watching, apparently, him and all of our children. So, hi.
Oh, right on. Hello.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hello, Kruger family.
I'm very excited, even at that early hour.
Got official review going on, so.
Ooh.
While we're here, let's talk about some
Looks
of
like-
our sponsors.
Oh, okay. So let's see. We can talk about Spank Alley, the only fully adjustable roller derby armbands on the market. They also ship worldwide, so check them out at www.spankalley.com.au. I'm giggling because we're doing it live as well in the venue, and we basically read the exact same shout out, but we didn't know because we can't hear. Well, we can hear them, but they can't hear us. So while she was finishing the exact same thing I just read, I heard it and I was like, "Oh, I'm saying the exact same thing."
And make sure you check out Battle of the All-Stars with BOTAS on Facebook and Instagram to stay up to date with all of the ongoings of Battle of the All-Stars 2020. And if you follow any one of those, Facebook or Instagram,
Yes.
it'll you'll get updates for next year's and years after.
Yes,
and years
and if you are listening and you are coming tomorrow and you are a part of that OG pack that has been here for 8 years, whether it's a ref, an NSO,
Even
a fan, a skater, if you're coming tomorrow, there is a picture that'll be happening for everyone who's been a part of BOTAS here at Inline 309 at 5 p.m. So make sure you are in attendance and get your picture taken.
And if you're just coming to watch good derby, we're going to see you too. So
Yes, we still want you to come.
yes, we got Smack Mamba out there for Virginia,
Oh,
taking on Hart.
Yes.
They are the first jammers of the game, and much like the first jam of the game, Hart takes lead jam status. No, excuse me. That happened to me again. I apologize. I'm bad at my job.
I don't
bad
think you're
announcer.
allowed to say that Hart is a jammer because every time you say she's lead jammer, she goes to the penalty box. So remember that.
Well, I did see an arm go up and then
Yeah.
immediately went back down. And Smack Mamba cannot be lead jam because I saw she. Did she take? Yeah, she took her helmet.
Oh, that's right.
the
She
helmet cover
negated.
off. So, because of that, no lead
There's
jammer
no
will be
lead
assessed.
jammer.
We're going a full 2 minutes. It's cardio time.
Yes, yes. I'm sure both jammers are like, this is the best.
Oh, it's so much fun.
I love roller derby. Yeah.
Knocked out of bounds there is Olsen. Had to recycling Smack Mamba all the way to the back.
Yeah, you have Hart trying to juke and thankfully using number 8. Yes, number 8 as an offensive blocker to get herself through and pick up
That's
4 more
beef
points.
body o
Yes.
body. Nice little footwork, a little zigzagging on the inside lane, putting up another 4 points for Hart. 8 total this jam.
And then Olsen pushing T inside to provide a very nice clean runway for Hart on the outside line.
And jam clock is winding down. We are in single digits, so we should be hearing that whistle any second now. There it is, full 2-minute jam coming to its natural conclusion. So 3 more points there at the end, giving 15 total for Hart and 7 total for Smack. bringing the total to Kansas 89, Virginia 34, just under 3 minutes left in the first half. Now, as soon as we go to halftime or intermission, don't go anywhere. It's only going to be about 5 minutes,
Yes.
so as opposed to the 10 or 15 that we're used to in a regular length game. Trying to Skate Monster for Virginia, trying to do a couple nifty spin moves, getting caught up, but she's going to the penalty box.
Yes.
I think that's her third penalty.
Yes, and that was blocking with the head.
I've seen a couple of those this weekend.
Especially like when you're always told as a jammer, hit the links, hit the links, hit the links. So you're seeing these arms all together for the blockers, and you're like, okay, I'm going to try to hit the links. But then you go low. And when you go low, guess what's hitting those links? Your head. So that is why it is more commonly called on jammers, because that's just one of the things that they're thinking about.
All right, Vanilla Slice on her first scoring pass, putting up 4 points. Looks like we got Kansas Pivot on her way to the penalty box. That is number
Shutter speed.
26, Shutter Speed. Jam called off. 0 points for Virginia, and it looks like they're discussing any points for Vanilla Slice. At least 4. Looks like 3. Add 3 more. 7 on that jam. That was jam number 14. 24 points total.
Oh,
that's
what they were talking about.
They weren't talking about the points. They were talking about. Yeah, this jam's going to be called off because Vanilla Slice was the jammer, and then they blew the whistle, and there was another
jam, and that was Jessica Boom. But yeah, Vanilla Slice is in the penalty box, so that's basically, you guys. These are the great things about Derby, that things happen, and jams can totally just happen right in front of your face, and then have to be totally ignored.
And the Kansas coach there is talking to the refs like, "Hey, I didn't know. You said, hey, you need to go to the penalty box," and then immediately whistle blew.
Yeah.
So
and while we're still over here having a conversation,
the jam started, and I have my jammer out. You make things known.
but I will say this is an amazing venue. Inline 309. Again, my first time at BOTAS. But they've been doing it here. Thank you to Bucksmont Roller Girls who've been putting this off.
They've been doing it here for about 6 years, because the first 2 didn't happen here.
Yes.
It happened in other parts, closer here. I think one was in New Jersey and one was closer here. But when the team started growing more and more, they thankfully got this place, and it is it's kind of a one-stop shop for everything. There's a vendor village over there, enough for several vendors to be over there, enough for people to watch, and enough room for us to have our little section over here. It is quite a fun little venue here.
Yeah, and they also have a skate shop. So Apex Skate Shop is nestled also in the corner. So I've actually been watching a lot of skaters. Your toe stop is stripped, or your truck is loose, and you're like, I can't do the things. There's Apex Skate Shop here to maintenance your skates. They have been coming around helping all of the teams out.
And remember, you don't need to be here, because you can visit them on the World Wide Web, www.apexskateshop.com.
Yes.
Also like to thank all of the fine people who put on this tournament, including tournament organizer and founder of Battle of the All-Stars, Vanessa V. Diva Sites. Game tournament oversight, Chip Shear and Samantha Temple. Tournament head referee, Chris Brace and Whitney Freemesser. And I'll continue those a little later on, as the Stone Wallop takes the star and has a power start.
And it looks like
they're going to try to do everything they can to get out in front, and it looks like that happened. Second league jam status for Stone Wallop.
I will say that is very impressive for Stone Wallop, because they had to go up against Olsen and Black Mamba, and that is not. And normally you'll be like, oh, there's just 2 blockers. Those are not
every time I see
just
a good defensive play, I look up and it's Olsen.
Yes.
They've been great.
Yes.
So far in this. Looks like we got about 30 seconds left on the game clock, as the first half will come to its conclusion here soon. 4 points go up on the board, courtesy of Stone Wallop. as Vanilla Slice is out of the box through her initial pass.
And Stone Wallop is drawn back from the turn 2 by Olson. But then so is Vanilla Slice by the Virginia blockers. Apologies, I can't. It was T who knocked her out and drew her back. And then, yes, Library Pixie, you are absolutely right. Kansas City, sorry, I keep saying Kansas City. Kansas fielded a jammer because they were not aware while the refs were talking to their coach about the fact that Vanilla Slice needed to be in the penalty box, so they started the jam. And Jessica Boom was on the track, and she should not have been. So they had to deal with that kerfuffle. So they called that jam dead, put Vanilla Slice in the box, and Jessica Boom on the bench, and restarted Derby.
All right, looks like we will be back here. The score so far at intermission: Kansas 99, Virginia 40. We'll be back in about 4 minutes with the conclusion of this bout. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to day 2 of BOTAS, and we are doing Team Kansas and Team Virginia. I am Kelly Kruger, and with me is the beautiful statistician magician man.
The New Jersey Knight.
He's so great. He's like math and things, and did you know? And I'm like, that is amazing. No, I
And you
didn't.
know what's funny? I'm compared to other people with stats, I'm okay with it. There are people that are like,
You are a
world-
wizard, Harry. I need you to understand.
I know, but my scar faded. It faded off my forehead. I'm no longer a wizard.
Yay, he's eating the munchkins.
And we are here with the conclusion of Virginia versus Kansas. Kansas out on top, 99-40. As looks like Hart is out there for Kansas, taking on Smack Mamba, the rematch of the very first jam of this game. And it's ended just like it always. No, I was smart on that time.
You
I
started.
I
You
didn't
pointed at
say
her.
it. I didn't
Listen,
say it. I was about to.
listen.
And track cut called on Hart. I didn't say it this time. I didn't even mark it on my paper. So that one was not my fault.
You
As
are-
Smack Mamba
you
takes
are
her
her
first
kryptonite.
lead jam status.
You are her kryptonite.
I
I'm
am
telling
not.
you. Yes, you are, sir.
Well, Superman was from Kansas.
Oh. So I think that's 3 penalties for Hart.
Yes,
so
'cause I did
there's
that 3
only,
times.
Yeah. So there's only 2 more times before Hart will get ejected.
And
so they have to be careful.
it slipped my mind to find out just exactly what the penalties were, but I do know that also Skate Monster has 3.
Yes, you are
So they
right.
have 2 left in the bout, and those are very strong jammers in
Yes.
their rotation.
Yes.
So a little spin move on the inside lane there as Smack Mamba puts 4 points up on the board. A 55-point lead now for Kansas.
And rightfully so.
Initial pass there for Hart. And well played there by Smack Mamba, getting as many points as she can towards the end. Spin move calls off the jam.
I definitely believe. Yeah, yeah. The Kansas coach is having a conversation about Hart's cut track, because again, that is a really necessary jammer
Yes.
for Kansas,
so
and
this is,
if they have to use her conservatively, if they have to like pull back
Exactly,
in that
yeah.
jammer rotation, you will see a difference.
So while the officials talk this over, I will continue with the organizers of this tournament. We have tournament head NSO Coconut Chanel and Dan Atkinson, tournament head photography Andrew Keys, tournament head announcers Gretchen Little and Kent Smith. That guy sounds like a politician. Tournament bracket rules, policies, and procedure Caitlin Estes. Social media, some guy named Chad, and head of
The Chad.
head of Resonation and Team Wrangler, Samantha Flowers for Team Pennsylvania.
Now, Malfoy, I understand that you think that it's the it's the cut tracks are her kryptonite, but I'm telling you, NJ over here, every time he starts to call her as the lead jammer,
But
she
the
gets
second,
a cut
but
track.
this past time
You
I was
started.
no, I didn't. I
It was
can't.
in your mind.
No,
Cole.
because I immediately go to write it on my paper and I didn't. I was
Okay.
actually saying, hey, could this? And it did.
Captain Country Jam on the line. I can tell you, Country Jam had an amazing jam at the end of last night's game. I believe it was 7.
So we still don't know exactly what is going on here.
No. Sometimes they tell us, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
But we will say there are 2 more games after this one, correct?
There is
I know the last one is Team Pennsylvania playing
Montana.
and the game right after this one is there are 2 teams playing.
That essentially that is how.
I know one is Texas because they were warming up. Oh, someone's going to tell us.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
So we're going to find out what happened, what the official review was about. And while NJ is finding that out, I will tell you that number 42 Country Jam is jamming for Virginia versus Vanilla Slice, who is through, and your lead jammer for Kansas in
Alright.
white.
That is the 5th lead jam status for Vanilla Slice. And real quick, I'd like to say about that official review, it was upheld. So it's only 2 penalties for a heart now.
Nice. So just because you didn't say it, it didn't count. Oh my God, I think you're Santa.
Yeah, see? that's how I do things. And Country Jam is out there for Team Virginia. She had a great closing jam to the Texas game last night.
And it looks like, okay, that
River Strong is on her way to the penalty box.
And Vanilla Slice is released from the penalty box as Country Jam goes to the penalty box, giving Vanilla Slice now the power jam.
And only 2 remaining Virginia, Psycho Joia and Skate Monster. 5 on 2 here. That was
and
a
the
whip.
Crowd
Was that
goes
an Apex
wild.
whip?
Yes, it was the Apex whip off of Olsen. There was a high five between Olsen and No El Paso, and Vanilla Slice, I'm sure, is feeling her best self right now.
Psycho Joia hit hard on the ground as Vanilla Slice just whizzes on by, putting up another 4 points.
Yeah, the Kansas looks like they have broken the century mark. It's, used right now, it's about 107 to 48 for Virginia.
That's 777 No El Paso on her way to the penalty box. Just as Country Jam rejoined on the track, puts up 4 points at the end there. But 12 points
point jam for Vanilla
goes to Vanilla Slice.
Yeah, the replay you just saw, you saw that assist. Doing it one more again because that was so sweet. Olsen, boom! Vanilla Slice, inbounds. It counts. It's all good. Team Kansas. This is why I'm telling you, I need y'all to adopt me as an honorary non-skater because I can't hang with y'all, but I will announce for you any day.
Well, maybe if you come back next year.
Oh,
and
definitely.
if they come back next year.
Yes, BOTAS is in my blood now.
Yeah.
It's like a tattoo. It has pierced my skin. I'm in.
Want to mention 187 pads. They've been designing and constructing pads for top professional athletes for the past decade. Started by a longtime skater and a family.
Let's see. Well, who else can we talk about? We've already talked about the penalty box sponsor, Apex Skate Shop and 888 and Killer Pads. And we've talked about our big shout out to Bucksmont Roller Derby Dolls for hosting BOTAS for 2019. They've been hosting BOTAS for the last 8 years.
And hopefully more, because like you said, as
Yes.
you said, we really enjoy this venue.
It's a really great space.
So it looks like we got 999 ray gun, pew pew pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
As she is wearing the star for Virginia, waiting for the officials to finish up their conversation. Can't see who is wearing the sunflower for Kansas.
Jessica Boom.
There's Jessica Boom.
Boom.
Boom. We've seen that in the chat room.
Yeah.
Boom in capital letters.
Yes.
If it's in capital letters, you have to boom.
Yeah.
You gotta scream it.
Oof.
You know,
Like
well, not
it's
scream
like
it
in the
because
chest.
we don't want to spike the mics, but boom.
Boom.
And the official review is still going on as we see the sign of the cheeseburger. That is the official review, or veggie burger, or chicken sandwich, or whatever. But it
White
is some.
Castle.
It is some sort of murder burgers. Oh, I haven't had murder burger in forever. But it is some sort of sandwich. I like sandwiches. What can I say? We are looking at the chat room here. Yay, the announcer said it right. Yay, we said something right. What did we say? Boom, boom. And it looks like boom. Jessica Boom takes lead jam status for the 4th time. She's working with 24 points. Apex jump, but does not hit. She comes, oh, I thought I stand corrected. I thought she landed it out of bounds, but it looks like she landed inbounds.
I think she did a tuck and roll
Maybe a tuck
over
and roll.
her shoulder, which
I don't know.
stayed in bounds.
That was very weird. Maybe I was a different point of vantage, but Lone Bone was right on top of it. Another 4 points go up in the sky and put him up on the board.
Yeah, I don't know why it's reflecting Ebola virus for.
Yeah, it's number 4, Jessica Boom.
It's Jessica Boom who's jamming.
And a star pass to the pivot. That is number 85, Eternal Glam Nation.
And just to let you know, it looked like it was Team Virginia was looking for an illegal assist on Alston, and they won that official review, and that is why Alston was sent to the penalty box, because technically, even though it was pretty, it wasn't legal.
What?
Yeah. That's still gorgeous.
All right, so Triple B wearing the Sunflower for Kansas, and Stone Wallop wearing the Star for Virginia. And we got a back block on Triple B. She's going to the penalty box, which lets Stone Wallop takes lead jam status for the 3rd time,
And
working with
power
13
jam.
points and a power jam
And I think this
to
is
boot.
her second power jam as a lead, their second power jam as the lead jammer, so I can do stats too. Whee!
You're rubbing off on you with the stats.
I know.
Like the stats
I'm
are
learning.
going over there. Learning.
Eclipse, I'm not sure what was illegal about the assist. The officials didn't tell me. All they told us was that it was, and that's why Alston was sent to the penalty box. Oh, yes, PA. It's a 6% tax for that assist.
All right, penalty box is empty. We are at full strength 5-on-5. Both jammers on the track. Forearm called on Triple B. She's going back to the penalty box, giving Stonewall but another 30 seconds, and hoping that they can chop away some of that lead that Kansas has. Still 13 minutes left. Weirder things have happened.
Oh, definitely.
Things can happen in here. It is not
It's
this
not
isn't over
uncommon.
yet.
No, Virginia is very much still in this game. They can do exactly what they're doing right now, which is sweeping the entire Kansas wall
Just get
to
them
make
all out of the way,
sure
helping Stone out.
Yes, they get Stone out. She is on a She is on a power jam, so you want to help her make sure that they are getting the maximum points during a power jam.
Triple B rejoins the pack, but Ray Gun on her way to the penalty box, and 2 Kansas blockers are in the penalty box. And looks like Stone calls it off before putting up another 4 points. I don't know if that's 12 or 16 total. Looks like it's 12 total. Bringing Stone Wallop's point total to 25. 123-67, just under 12 minutes left in the game.
Oh, and they put Raven Darkhold in as jammer for Virginia. I have a huge Derby crush
Yeah,
on
it
Raven.
sounds like you're definitely crushing on
Listen,
Raven. Yeah.
she is a goddess.
And
she
she's
just showed you.
And she's showing it. Lead jam status for Raven Darkhold. Normally a blocker, but I feel like jamming and whizzes on by on the outside. Puts up 4 points and calls it off before Hart can do anything.
Which is saying something, because if Hart's donning that jammer helmet cover and there's another jammer that's able to break through.
Virginia has several of those blockers that are like, hey, we need 4 points. Raven is one of them. Black Skin Ninja is one of them. Here, you take the star. We need 4 points real quick. Hit it and quit it. Let's build some momentum. And just as I say that, who's wearing the star? Black Skin Ninja.
Black Ninja. Now I am also learning about Ninja during these 2 games that I watched today. So I'm very, very, very in Derby-like with them as well.
Some spin moves, some nifty moves on by Black Skin Ninja. She takes lead gem status, her first time out.
And Vanilla Slice inching up. But again, because Black Skin Ninja is also a blocker,
She knows exactly where she is.
I would be like, you know what, Vanilla, I might pull back a little bit because I don't want to.
Oh, we got a track cut called on Black Skin Ninja. She's on her way to the penalty box. She does not agree with that call as she's on her way.
On the inside line of the backstretch.
Okay. Her skate went out on the left side. But I feel like no matter the penalty, no skater ever does anything wrong on the track. It is always a shock or surprise.
It's very rare. I've seen a couple go, oh, that was my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah,
Mostly it's, what?
So we got a star pass to number 26 on Kansas. That is Shutter Speed.
Oh.
And Black Skin Ninja returns to the track, knocked out of bounds by Olsen. Olsen is everywhere. Every time I see a strong defensive play, Olsen did it. They are amazing. Big fan of Olsen. 4 points go up on the board for Team Virginia.
And Team Kansas going back to help Shutter Speed along as she's driving Team Virginia's blockers.
So 6 points for Kansas, 4 points for Ninja and Virginia, 129 to 75. Looks like we got another sign
the
of
official. No, the Kansas is using their official review.
Official review.
Yes.
So another cheeseburger or veggie burger or
veggie
chicken
burger.
sandwich or like I said,
White Castle.
Murder burger. But they're small. They're small.
They are.
So you can't do the full thing. It's got to be a big juicy burger.
Yeah.
And like I said, winner of this bout faces Tennessee for 9th place on Sunday at 12:10 p.m. I will be on that call. And the loser, because I put for Tennessee,
gotcha.
And the loser will be playing North Carolina for 11th place on Sunday, 10:20 a.m. And if that happens to be Virginia, I will be on that call because I am with Virginia as well. So if you're fans of Tennessee and any of those teams and you don't like my voice, I apologize. You're going to hear it more. Or you put on mute. That's fine. Listen to some music while you watch some Derby.
Always a good thing.
Am I the only one hearing a weird pronunciation for Black Skin? No, it's Black Skin Ninja.
Yes.
That is her name. So again, hopefully we get word to you exactly what the officials are talking over with the coaches.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like. I mean, Kansas, the Apex penalty box is not full of all of the Kansas teams, so it would be really, really. Oh, we're gonna find out what happens.
We're gonna find out as Kelly's gonna talk it over with the ref. Thank you so much for the refs to let us know exactly what is going on. As the whistle blows, we are on our way as Raven Darkhold gonna try jamming once again. Takes a tumble, and that's number 4, Jessica Boom, takes lead jam status for the 5th time. Knocked out of bounds, Raven Darkhold all the way to the back as she meets Jessica Boom. Apex jump that she landed. She did indeed. 4 points go up on the board for Jessica Boom in Kansas. And what was that official review there,
That
Kelly?
official review, so it looked like Kansas was trying to get a cut track on the Virginia's jammer. But what had actually happened is that when they thought that, I believe Olsen drew them back, they stepped back in bounds before Olsen came back. So it was not a cut.
Once again, thank you to the official for letting us know so we can let you know and you're not in the dark. As Raven Darkhold recycled all the way to the back by number 86, Black Mamba. That's, I think, the second or third time this jam that she has recycled Raven all the way to the back. Another 4 points go up on the board via Jessica Boom. Apparently, the chat said we said it right, so that's how we always have to say it now. Uh-oh, and Raven Darkhold on her way to the penalty box. That's a power jam situation for Jessica Boom.
And it looks like Sweet Assassin is also going to the penalty box, but for Kansas.
Just over 7 minutes left in the bout. Another 4 points go up on the scoreboard for Jessica Boom. 16 total in this jam alone. Is that another apex jump?
That was an apex jump right over.
Now put another 4 points up. 20-point jam right now for Jessica Boom as the jam clock is about to expire. And it looks like it's two more points added to Jessica Boom's total, giving her 46 points total for this game. 3 points go on the board for Raven and Virginia. 151-78. Official timeout called.
Do we have accents?
Do we have accents?
I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know, because everywhere I go, like I have a thick, depending where I am, I have a thick New Jersey accent, and if I'm in the middle of New Jersey, like, you got country. I did.
Oh, and yes, this will be on Twitch the rest of the weekend.
Yes, and
all
also,
weekend.
And also, I confirmed with Chad, these games don't go away for a while, right? They stay on. They stay on for a couple months. So if you wanted to catch an older game early this week, or you can't make a live stream of a game you really want to see, you can just go in. I don't know how Twitch works, but you can just go in and find the game. Is that how that works?
Yeah, and then they'll get uploaded to YouTube.
And then he's going to upload them to his he says in quote marks, eventually. But they will eventually get uploaded to Nerd Derby on YouTube. I've gone back and watched old Battle of the All-Stars and old Coastal Chaoses that I was a part of or wasn't a part of that I just watched. Always put on a good product here by Nerd Derby. So check them out on Twitch and also check them out on YouTube, so you could find old Battle of the All-Stars, and you can see how it progressed from just a few years. Is there a BOTAS from like 3 years ago?
Not if it's the one I didn't do.
Not if it's the one that he didn't do. He wasn't here 1 year. Oh, Raygun, pew, 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 wearing the star 4. And she sneaks on by on the inside lane to her first lead jam status.
And Rolla jamming for Team Kansas is basically being contained on turn 2 by 2 of Virginia's blockers.
Looks like Raygun was trying to go on the inside there and
collided.
Gets called for a penalty, didn't see what it was.
I mean, I didn't see it either, but I think, this is happening now. They collided, the 2 jammers collided on the
and also Virginia down their pivot and another blocker. 5-on-2 advantage for Rolla and Kansas. But since Raygun was the lead jammer of record, we're going a full 2 minutes here, so we are officially halfway through the jam clock, jam number 8. And sneaking on through on the outside lane is Rolla. She wants to call it off,
but then realizes she's not lead.
And it happens sometimes. Like, hey, I need to call up. Oh, that's right. And you just keep on going. It's not a penalty. It's not looking down. It's not a negative on it. You just forget sometimes. 4 more points go up on the board for Rolla.
Okay, it looks like Raygun pew 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 is going back to the penalty box. Oh, they were having her sit for 2.
Oh, she's sitting for 60.
Yes.
As an insubordination was thrown on the on the side. It looks like Ray is complaining, trying to debate it, saying.
No, I think there probably was just a miscommunication because I'm 99% sure she was released from the penalty box, and that's when they called her back. So there was just miscommunication between the officials on and off the track.
So the jam clock has come to its natural conclusion. 12 points. Oh, sorry, 16 points.
You say natural conclusion, but you ever say that came to an unnatural conclusion?
An unnatural conclusion?
I think that's
So start now.
start doing that.
An unnatural conclusion? I don't know.
Do you know how long we've been doing the 40-minute bouts? Because I know Thursday was all 30 minutes.
Most was. Yeah, it was mostly 30 with a couple of 40s, and then all day today is 40s, and then the first couple tomorrow will be 40s, and then that's when the 60s kick in all the way to the end of Sunday.
So we have Hart jamming for Kansas.
And it looks like Hart will get the power start, and that rhymed.
Oh.
What happened there? It looks like Black Skin Ninja got her fifth penalty.
Fifth penalty. So
And it looks like Raygun got her fifth penalty as well, because she also exited.
Pew. No more pew, pew, pew.
No more pew, pew, pew.
Oh. Yeah, so again, when it is a 40-minute game, there's two 20-minute halves, and there's only 5 penalties. When they get to that 5th penalty, they foul out for the game.
Virginia's hanging out right over here. Hang out. Hey, y'all doing?
And Chad just kind of talking with everyone from Virginia. Hello.
Yes, we're waving too. So Team Virginia, just let you know that, just to let you fans know that Team Virginia is saying hi, hello, how are you?
Like I said before, Hart gets the power start, and I'm a poet, and I didn't even know that those words rhymed.
She goes in the penalty box and kicking you in the shin. Because you said her name. And inside, in the venue, they are asking where the love is for Kansas or Virginia.
Yeah, Donna Bad Thing, Raygun and Black Skin Ninja both fouled out in that last jam. Like I said, 5.
Yes. So who are we cheering for at home? There was a lot of people cheering for Virginia in line 309. So how about online? Who are we cheering for, Virginia or Kansas?
Even if
or
you're not,
us,
or
or
us,
the,
yeah.
or
even
the
if you're
announcers.
even if you're not affiliated with Virginia or Kansas,
Or the Chad.
Who are you cheering for? What person are you crushing on? Like Kelly. Kelly picked Derby Crush.
Yes,
and all Derby Crushes are welcome here in the sport of roller derby. We're still waiting for the official timeout to end.
You just literally, it's Kansas VA all day. VA.
Waiting for the official timeout to end.
You just literally, it's Kansas VA all day. VA all day. Kansas, 2 exclamation points. VA all day, because we're shouting VA all day.
Yeah.
VA, Virginia.
Fear Gunner, it's a tie between Mamba, Olsen, and Hart. Those are good
Those
Derby
are
crushes.
good Derby crushes. Raven. Go Swiss.
Go Swiss,
Kansas.
Swiss Spanker.
Nice. Thumper. Oh, always true. That is always that.
Yeah.
So Glam and T. Those are good ones too.
Go
Oh, the NSOs.
Love the NSO.
Absolutely. Could
And
not do this without them.
Hart takes lead jam status for the 3rd time. See?
Yay!
I waited, and it didn't happen. So
Hart appreciates you.
I appreciate Hart and her amazing jamming abilities there. 4 more points go up on the board. 171-79 as Stone Wallop and T take the place of Raygun and Black Skin Ninja in the penalty box. So T has been released, so has Stone Wallop. And they're both returning to the track. And number 87, Skella, crouched in the penalty box, released from the penalty box. At the moment, we are at full strength 5-on-5, and just as I say that, looks like Scoriental Express on her way to the penalty box. I don't remember saying that name and penalty or
No.
after, so I think that's our
Yeah.
first penalty.
First penalty. Oh, and absolutely all the love for our Team Zebra, for all of our officials. Absolutely. So glad to see all the love for all the aspects of Derby.
So
Yeah.
10 points total there for Hart, bringing her total to 48. Let me just go over real quick. Yes, that is your point leader for the game. Hart with 48, Jessica Boom with 46, Vanilla Slice with 39, and Stone Wallop with 25, Smack Mamba with 15, and Rolo with 20. So a couple double-digit score totals there on both teams. Jam number 10 starting, and it looks like Skate Monster for Team Virginia, and wearing the sunflower is
Vanilla Slice,
Vanilla Slice,
who is the
with
lead
her
jammer.
6th lead jam
Sixth
status.
lead jam.
Once again, working with 39 points, but hot on her heels is Skate Monster. Little jammer on jammer action there, trading some paint. And it looks like Skate Monster won out the jammer war.
Yes.
But she wasn't lead. Slice was. She fell down and like, I don't have to take this, and then I'm calling it off. So a 0-0 frame, 177-279, just under 2 minutes left in the game, and unless a miracle happens, it looks like Kansas will take on Tennessee on Sunday at 12:10, and it looks
That'll
like
be me announcing that one.
Virginia will be taken on North Carolina. I will be doing both of those games.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, we got love too. It says, I love these announcers. So thank
Aw,
you. We love you too.
We love you.
We'll pay you later. Who is that?
Looks like Country Jam takes lead jam status, as she has done so many times since I've known her. Her first lead jam status.
But not to be undone, Beef Body Ohati is hot as that Ohati on the trail. And I think I am also very much Derby-like with her too. I love a strong, thick jamma.
1 point there for Country Jam at the end.
And it looks like there is one blocker in the apex penalty
And it
box.
looks like we have a
for
timeout
Virginia.
here by Kansas. Kansas is going to take
Their last
their
timeout.
last timeout with 38 seconds left.
Just at the last second, Kansas takes a timeout.
You know what I think he's saying? We haven't done enough. I think we need to dial it up. You guys have been slacking off a bit. What's wrong with you? Just kidding. I'm sure he's just like, you guys are awesome. Both teams are amazing and wonderful. They've been playing all of the Derby for 2 days. But yeah, I think he just wanted to give him a break.
So timeout still going on here. Chant going out from the Kansas bench. As we're about to get started with the last jam, we have 40 seconds left on the game clock. 177-80. As we got dueling bench chants here.
There's conversations happening between the two benches, which is hilarious. So Virginia is doing VA and Team Kansas is doing all day.
All day,
So
which is Virginia's
chant.
motto cry, VA all day. Oh, look who it is,
Olsen?
number 10, Olsen.
Olsen
Wearing
donning
the sunflower.
the sunflower.
And they take lead jam status.
And then Raven Darkhold, hey boo. Jamming for Team Virginia.
Actually, I really just like watching those two skate. I think the blockers should just go away and just let them skate.
They
because
really should. I agree with you. Let's just have an open skate between Olsen and Raven Darkhold, please. Please and thank you. It's appreciated. Olsen's like, I'm going to skate backwards. Okay.
Okay, does that sound good for everyone? All right,
Sounds
cool.
great.
Putting up 4 points in the process. Game clock is at 0, so the jam clock takes over with 1:11.
Raven Darkhold skating on through, missing the black
Oh, and it looks like
Mamba
we
coming
got
in for a
we
hit.
got Little jammer duel going on there. Game represents game. High five at the end. And that's 12 points total there for Olsen. And 4 points at the end there for Raven.
The
And the unofficial score there
is 189 Kansas, 84 Virginia. This was crazy. I'm saying Kansas, number 15 seed for this tournament, pulling up major upsets and just killing it.
Okay, so we will converse with our in-house announcers to find out what the MVP is, and we'll be right back to tell you the MVP for Virginia and Kansas.
And right before we do that, we will say New England Roller Derby Report would like to thank their production sponsor, Sociopath. Sociopath is a skater-run business offering size-inclusive leggings, thank you, and shorts designed to fit you with seven different lengths and pockets. She is sure to have a style that works for your body. Team colors, custom prints, and group discounts are available. Also offering dozens of armbands and helmet cover options, she's got you covered. Please see sociopath.ca/nerd for 10% off your next order. And welcome back. So we just want to tell you guys who the MVPs are for Team Kansas.
And before we do that, the in-house announcers came to us and said they were about to say what they thought. We said what we thought, and we all just went, absolutely.
Unanimous decision.
So for Team Kansas, it is
Olsen.
Yeah, number 10, Olsen. And for Team Virginia, 178, your new boo.
My boo.
Raven Darkhold.
Yay!
Both well deserved.
So stay tuned for Team Texas going up against
Virginia, your MVP
Is that
someone else. Is it
Florida?
Florida, Texas.
Sorry, Texas versus
Team
Florida.
Texas versus Team
And that'll
Florida.
happen it's supposed to be 7:15. Obviously, it's going to happen a little later, so we're a little behind. So don't miss Florida and Texas. And then right after that, Montana and
Team PA, the last rounding out the events for today.
All right, thank you for being here. Thank you for announcing with me, Miss Kelly.
Thank you, NJ. Had a blast.
All right, we will see you all later.
Bye.